Magandang araw, ako po si Mark Lester Lirag at ito po ang aking daily devotion ngayong January 12. The first murderer, Cain, na inalakay po ni Pastor Russell Ocampo sa 365 daily devotion. Ang Bible verse ngayong araw ay galing sa Genesis chapter 4 verse 1 to 12. Ang sabi po ay, dumating ang panahon na si Cain ay naghandog kay Yahweh ng ani niya sa bukid. Si Abel naman ay naghandog ng panganay ng kanyang kawan. Kinulugdan ni Yahweh si Abel at ang kanyang handog, ngunit hindi niya kinulugdan si Cain at ang handog nito. Dahil dito, nagdilim ang paningin ni Cain at hiyang-hiya siya. Sinabi ni Cain kay Abel, "Tara na sa bukid." At nang sila'y nasa bukid na, nilusob ni Cain ang kanyang kapatid at ito'y pinatay. Sinabi ni Yahweh, "Mula ngayon, susumpain ka ng lupang tumanggap sa dugo ng iyong kapatid. Ikaw ay magiging isang lagalag at takas sa daigdig." Ang storya ni Cain at Abel is more than just a historical account. It's a mirror to our own souls. Let's look at 3 life-changing lessons from this passage. Ang first teaching is, Cain's anger escalated to the murder of Abel. Alam nyo, hindi naman nagising si Cain isang umaga at naisip na lang na gusto kong pumatay. It started small. Nagsimula ito sa inggit, then disappointment, hanggang sa naging deep-seated anger. Sometimes, we think na okay lang maging tampuhin o galit sa kapwa. But the Bible warns us, if you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. Sin is like a predator waiting for the right moment. If we don't control our emotions, our emotions will control us and lead us to do things we never thought we were capable of. Ang second teaching, Cain's problem is a problem of the heart. Bakit nga ba tinanggap yung kay Abel pero yung kay Cain hindi? Is it because God prefers meat over vegetable? No, it's because of the heart. Abel gave his best, the firstborn of his flock. Cain just gave some of his harvest. God doesn't look at the price tag of our offerings or the grandeur of our service. He looks at the why. Why are we doing what we do? Are we serving in batch because we love God or because we want to love to be seen? Cain's heart was already distant from God bago pa siya nag-offer. Remember, your relationship with God defines your offering. Your offering doesn't define your relationship with God. Ang last teaching, Cain's status, a restless wanderer on the earth. Dahil sa kanyang nagawa, Cain was cursed to be a restless wanderer. Napasakit nito kasi imagine having no place to call home and no peace in your heart. This is the consequence of living outside of God's grace. When we let sin take over, we lose our rest. We might be successful physically, riding the best motorcycle of life or going places, but inside, we are wandering. We are searching for something that only God can provide. Peace is found only when we are right with Him. Sa ating pagkatapos, let's ask ourselves, meron ba tayong Cain tendency sa puso natin? Are we harboring bitterness or just giving God our livings instead of our best? Huwag nating hayaan na maging lagalag ang ating kaluluwa. Let's come back to the Father. He is God of justice, yes, but He is also God of second chances if we truly repent. Yun lamang po.